Now, what is matter? Actually, the basic definition of matter, everything and anything including us, is known as matter. That means whatever the things surrounding us and we are also including we, it is called as matter. And what are the properties of matter? Anything that occupies space and has some mass and also some charge in it is called as, these are the properties of matter. Whenever you speak what is matter, in the universe, in the environment, whatever is present, the things and including us, it is called as matter. Since we are also occupying space. So, what are the properties of matter? Matter is that which occupies space, and matter also possesses mass and charge. So, the definition of matter is everything including in the universe, including us, is called as matter. That is surrounding things, and in the universe whatever is present, and we are also comes under matter. What are the properties of matter? Matter is nothing but which occupies, the things will occupy space and they will have mass, they will also have charge. So, these are the basic properties of matter. What are the properties of matter? Matter occupies space. Matter has mass and matter has energy. These are the basic properties of matter. Now, how many states of matter are there? Now, there are 3 states of matter. They are solids, liquids and gases. What is this matter is made up of? All the matter is made up of by tiny particles called as molecules. Arrangement in the objects or things or in the bodies or in matter, we can classify them or divide them into 3 states. What are those? Solid, liquid and gas. Now, if you observe in this slide in the picture, in the first one, all the yellow balls when you are filling, all those are closely packed. That is, there is no much gap in between them. So, the molecules or the particles in the solid matter are closely packed. There won't be any space in between them. Next, coming to the next thing, the blue balls when you observe, there is a little gap in between them. So, if the gap is there, those are called as liquid molecules. So, in the liquid matter, the molecules will have space in between them. So, the space in between the molecules is known as intermolecular space. What you will call intermolecular space. Next, coming to the next container, the green balls, when you observe lot of space in between the molecules. So, intermolecular spaces are very high in case of gas, less in case of liquids. There won't be any intermolecular space, that is negligible space will be there in the solids. So, basing on this intermolecular spaces, matter can be classified into 3 states. So, what we discussed now? Matter is made up of by small particles. Tiny means small particles which are known as molecules. And basing on the arrangement of these molecules in the things, all the matter can be classified or divided into 3. What are those 3 states? Solid, liquid and gas. Now, arrangement means how they are placing in the things. When these molecules are very near to each other without any space in between them, then they are called as solid matter. When there is little space in between them, they are called as liquid matter. When large space is there in between the molecules, it is called as gaseous matter. So, the gap or the space in between the molecules is present, means that is called as intermolecular spaces. So, basing on the intermolecular spaces, matter can be divided into or classified into 3 states. Those are solids, liquids and gases. And these molecules again are made up of by very tiny particles which are microscopic. That means you can see only under the microscope. Those are called as atoms. So how in the living organisms cells are building blocks, same way in the non-living materials atoms are the building blocks of the elements or molecules. So molecules are made up of by still tiny particles which are known as atoms, and atoms are called the building blocks of matter. So matter is made up of by molecule, molecule is made up of by atoms, and atoms are the building blocks of any kind of matter. Then now coming to the three states of matter, basing on the intermolecular spaces we have divided. And how can this solid matter, what are the properties of solid matter? What is a solid? Simplest state of matter is solid, which is having no intermolecular spaces. That is, the particles are arranged very closely. So when they are arranged closely, the solids will have definite shape, and they will have definite mass, and they will have definite volume. So solid always look the same. Suppose if you, for example, if you consider a duster, it is in the cuboid shape. Always duster always seems to be in the cuboid space, and it occupies the same space. So definite volume, and it will have definite mass also. A cuboid, if you can calculate mathematically by using formula. To the next state, so for example, the solids, see, colored pencils, cylindrical shape, and a basketball. The shape is a sphere. Then the chair. These are the solid matter. Now coming to the next, what is a liquid? Liquid is a fluid. Fluid, the meaning is which can flow. So, and it will change the state of, the ever-changing state of matter. So, it is mostly fluid, and this will be usually changing. And it is what are its properties? It has mainly three properties. It does not have definite shape, but takes the shape of the container. That means where you are, suppose you are pouring liquid in glass, it takes the shape of the glass. If you are pouring in a bowl, it takes the shape of the bowl. So it is not having specific shape to tell like it is a sphere, it is cylindrical in shape, it is cuboid, it is a cube. You cannot say for the liquid. So it takes the container shape where it is present. So liquids does not have definite shape, but it have definite mass and volume, but it takes the shape of the container, but always it take the same amount of the space where it is contained. So it will be having definite volume. That means the volume where it is present, the volume of that container will be the volume of the liquid. So it will have the definite volume and definite mass. Now coming to the example C. If you are pouring orange juice in a glass, it will be the glass shape. And whatever the volume it is occupying in the glass, that is the definite volume of the glass it will be, the liquid will have. Then if the cough syrup you are taking in a spoon, it takes the shape of the spoon. If it is in the bottle, bottle shape. Same way salad dressing are different bottle shapes. Now next matter is gaseous matter. Now what is a gas? It is the most complex fluid, and it usually gases will be in the form of mixtures. So this matter will have three main properties. It do not have definite shape, do not have definite mass, do not have definite volume also, since the molecular space is very high. We have discussed already intermolecular space in the first slide. So it will not have definite shape, definite mass, definite volume, because the intermolecular space is very high, so it moves freely in the space in between them, so it does not weigh always the same. The mass and weight won't be in the definite measurement. Same way, it cannot occupy this same space always. You can increase and decrease by pressing. It will be compressible because molecules will be more space they will be having in between, no, so you can press it. Suppose if you are taking one sponge, what will happen? Some small pores will be there, in that air will be there. When you press, the air in that will be flushed out, so the shape will be compressed, so gases will be compressed. Same, you can do a small experiment. Take 3 syringes. Okay, you fill in one water, you fill one as empty only, and you fill one fine sand, and press the piston of the 3. Then what will happen? It is very hard to press the piston in case of the syringe where you have filled it with sand. Where in the liquid, a little bit water, little bit you can press, because small intermolecular spaces will be there, no, so you can press it. When it is in the gaseous condition, you close it and press it, that rubber stopper will be flown away from that syringe. That means gases will have large intermolecular spaces, so you can decrease its volume by pressing it. So more compressible the gases are. So however, like a liquid and a gas will take the shape of its container, but no matter the size or shape of that container, it will not have the same space, because it will expand in the whole space. Then, for example, smoke is a gas, balloon is a gas. Balloon, what it is filled when you are inflating? Air will be blown. Now coming to the air, air is a mixture of gas. Now different gases, that means different gases will be present in the air. Some more examples for solids: ice, rock, wood, book, chair. Examples for liquids we have seen here: juices, milk, oil, shampoo, and so on. Water. Example. Gases are: the air is mixture, I told. So air contains oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, many other things. Now, for example, see some questions you need to answer in the next class. This is one of our worksheet. Here some items are given. These items you classify them into solid. See, an empty water bottle, a glass bowl, steam, milk, and some pebbles, colorful pebbles, tablets or your jumps, think that. Then a bottle of vinegar. It's given. You classify them into solid, liquid, and gas in your A4 sheet or whatever book you are maintaining for the worksheets. Now, what are the key points you have learned today? Matter is anything and everything, including us, is called as matter. What are the main properties of matter we discussed? Matter occupies space. Matter has mass and charge. And what are the 3 states of matter? Solid, liquid, gases. How we have divided into solid, liquid, and gas? Basing on the intermolecular spaces. What is matter made up of by? Matter is made up of by molecules. And what the molecules are made up of? By tiny particles known as atoms. So atoms are called as building blocks of matter. Then, what are the properties of these 3 states of matter? That is solids. Solids have definite shape, definite mass, and definite volume. Liquids have definite mass and volume but not shape, but they take the container shape in which they contained. Gases do not have definite mass or volume or shape. These are the things we have.